this is Erin Harrison coming to you from the Los Angeles Convention Center at the 22nd IT Expo West 2010. And I'm joined today by James Person, Chief Operating Officer of CDG. James, thanks for joining me.
Erin, it's great to be here. Thanks for having us.
So tell us, what is the CDMA Development Group? What do you guys do?
Sure. So CDG is the International Trade Association for Cellular Networks, and we represent the operators and manufacturers of 3G, like CDMA 2000, and 4G, or next generation networks, like LTE.
Okay, excellent. And tell me more about the M2M workshop that you guys are putting on this afternoon at IT Expo.
Sure. So as part of IT Expo, there's a machine-to-machine component, and we have a machine-to-machine group within CDG, and we're putting on a workshop today. We have some of our traditional members like Huawei, ZTE, Qualcomm, Motorola participating, and some new members who have joined just because of our focus on machine-to-machine now. So Core Telematics is an example. And with some great case studies coming up from different vertical markets. So the transportation market, the wireless health market, and energy. Smart grid is an important thing around the world now.
Okay, and what is CDG doing to move the M2M market forward?
So one thing we did, because of the interest from our member companies and just because of the explosion in M2M, we've done a couple of things. One is we launched what we call a special interest group. So it's a way for people to join us and focus just on the M2M market in cellular networks. It's been great because not only have our traditional members joined us, but we have new members, the company that's associated with General Motors, OnStar Networks. They've joined just to be able to participate in that. And as an outcropping of that special interest group, we've just launched a white paper this week. We commissioned a company called Harbor Research, and they've done some research for us on the machine-to-machine market. It's very interesting information out of that.
Okay, so tell us more about that white paper that's being released. Any details you can share with us?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's going to be available to the public. We'll have it available at the workshop today. We'll also have it available online. But what they found is that their predictions are that, well, first of all, there's about 150 million cellular M2M connections this year, and they predict that will grow to almost 400 million by 2014. If we look at the bigger picture, companies like Ericsson are predicting 50 billion, that's billion with a B, connections by the year 2025 in M2M, including cellular and other technologies. So it's a very interesting market, growing at over 25% a year, according to the Harbor Research information.
Wow. Okay, and on the flip side of that, what are some of the challenges that the M2M market is facing now?
A lot of people aren't aware of cellular in terms of its capability to provide M2M services. So that's one of the challenges. Making sure that people can be aware of them is something we're addressing with a new website we've launched called devicecorner.com. And it gives manufacturers of the devices and operators a chance to, one, post the devices they have available for M2M, and operators can post the needs they have for M2M as well. So that's something we're doing to address these challenges.
Okay, and James, before we wrap up, what are you hoping to accomplish while you're here at IT Expo?
Well, part of our goal is to spread the news about M2M, let people know that M2M is available. It's on 3G networks today, not just here, but there's an operator in Europe called KPN in the Netherlands. They're using CDMA 450 technology to provide smart meters in people's homes. So we want to get that message out, that it's available everywhere here in the U.S. and around the world.
Okay, well, best of luck to you on that. Thanks, James. We've been talking to James Person, Chief Operating Officer of CDG. Thanks again. Have a great show.
Thanks, Erin.